Yeah. I'll be out.
Oh yeah, you know what's going on.
Where we at?
In the trenches. Marion Project, Jersey City, man. You know what's going on.
That's right. Hey, we
Yeah, I got a headquarters in Jersey City. I've never been over this part. You crazy.
in Jersey City with it.
Niggas talk, play that dumb shit, nigga. I don't sit down and pick you my man, bro. We gonna go through it, we gonna go through it. True words. We gonna go through it. We not about to sit down and be like, come on, man. Niggas been brainwashed with this shit for too long. And niggas be like nowadays it's more like you gotta just find the people that you like and you fuck with, you respect, and y'all feel your energies, and you just, that's how it go.
I think this is the guy that 6ix9ine his team was beefing with. You know what's so funny? He got mad at me more than he got mad at them. He this guy. Hold on. Because Adam told me, Adam's like, yo, Ag, he said he mad at you still. I'm like, for what? I think his name is Low-Key Shmula. Low-Key Shmula. Treyway. It was Summer Jam. Look at it. I'll show you what happened. Yeah. Supposedly they ran down on him and he was by himself and he did what I would do. I would go in the police booth. Like, yo, I thought he was gangster for that because I would do this.
You pussy, look, pass on us, bro. Look at him, run it. Look at him. Tell me right now, back up.
Nah, the cops pushed his ass. Like, nah, nigga, go. You gangster, go get your fade. Low-key, I would do this. Yo, me and you the same person. I would do the same thing, gang. Like, I would definitely do the same thing. Like I told you, I seen Casanova. I was trying to get to the police. Nigga, I was gonna jump. Nigga, I was gonna act like I was handcuffed and jump in the back of their car. Get these guys off me.
Earth that nigga. First nigga you seen with everybody.
That's when Shotty was a menace. Okay, anyway, what was their beef? It was 6ix9ine and the Billies. Okay. Yeah, that's when they showed up to like Summer Jam 100 deep or something.
You need his big homies and all that to say, yo, come here to talk. You gotta talk to me. You come talk to me. You a man. You got your gang with you. You walk up to me and you do what you gotta do. Like, that's not what he wanted to do. I would've him up. And that's on crib. I'm not gonna stand up and fight 50 rip you up, stab you up, then you be looking like a dickhead after for Instagram. Got it. Listen, for the record too, I'm not no GS9. I'm GSC. Gangsta Stone Cold. Real life. Not no mother GS9. Without GSC, wouldn't be no GS9. I was outside before every that claimed GS9. That's a fact. I don't give a f***. Say no Instagram, no rap cap. I was outside before every last that claimed GS9. Putting the
All right, anyway.
Yo,
who is this?
we got a couple people with us. A couple good members.
I'm in the house. Philly, this is us.
Say what's up, brother.
What up?
Yeah, love is love, nigga.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Never thought I'd be in Marcy with Hitter.
You know what it is, nigga.
Let's
Tell
go.
them Hitter did it. Nigga, don't make them doors slide on the yeah, you know what it is, nigga.
Ain't this nigga supposed to be on tour with Kendrick?
Yeah, you know what it is, nigga. Peace Street, nigga.
Marcy, son.
Hey, you know, we stamp shit. We stamp shit.
Yeah.
That part. Pull up anywhere, nigga.
That part. No problem, no problem.
Tan no nota, here's the shirt, bro.
Thanks, Doug. Appreciate it, man.
People, tan no nota, do it.
Okay.
All right.
Yo, Tim, what's up?
We outside, nigga. Talk about outside.
Damn, Adam brought up the hood.
All right.
LG, get in there. A lot of niggas want to race for. My son Johnny Pizzle, what's the last one? That's my big old JP. Hold on, Coach. You bet me the job. You started selling crack like on the ball, nigga. Hey, listen, Shice brought me the. Hold on, John can't show.
It's like a self-snitch in Central. Yo, he's the nigga I used to sell crack with. He's the nigga I did my first shootout with. That nigga over here, we used to like snort. Nah, I'm good.
John can't show his face. John can't show his face, you heard? When he brought me the job, we started selling crack forever, nigga.
Yo, could somebody remind Bobby, you did this already. When you drop Hot Nigga and you said, Rasha, he the one. Yo, you ever read the lyrics to Hot Nigga? That shit was like poetry, bro. Hot Nigga lyrics. This shit was poetry. Like I talked to Shiesty when I shot niggas. I seen him twirling, he drop nigga. And we keep them 9 millies on my block, nigga. Monty, he keep it on him. He done drop niggas. Trigger, oh man, Trigger be wildin'. He's some hot nigga. Tones, oh shit, Tones? Tones know to get it busy. Tones know to get it busy with them Glocks, nigga. Trying to run down, you can get shot, nigga. Running through these checks till I pass out. Shorty, give me your neck. Hold on. What is that? I've been selling crack since the 5th grade. Jaja told me to flip them packs and how to maintain. Get that money back and spend it on the same thing. Oh, shit. Said free Jeezy, though. Let all my dogs out. Mama said no pussy cats inside my doghouse. That's what got my daddy locked up in the dog pound. Free Phantom, though. Let all my dogs out. Not gonna lie. This is definitely a self-snitching anthem, but it's good. I love it. I'm a Trigger. I'm with Rasha with A-Rod. Broad daylight, we gonna make them things bark. Tell them niggas free Michi, ho. Subwave, free Jeezy, ho. And tell my niggas from Murder Team, ho. Mitch, he caught a body about a week ago. Nah, this is an epic song. It's an epic song. Okay. All right, I'll be tuned into whatever Adam got going on there. I definitely like when, Adam he loves the hood. You know what I mean? I don't love the hood like that. I can't even lie to you. I do not love the hood like that. Okay. We're going to get into the DDG. The DDG has some situation happen in Houston. I'll get to that in a second. Somebody told me I should watch this video. What video is this? It's a Meek Mill video? Okay.
It's a lot.
Okay, this shit 47 minutes long. I'm not watching all this. For whatever reason, they said this is a good watch. Let's see. Let me speed it up.
Hey, what's up, King Son? Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, Daddy.
This is supposedly a Meek and Diddy video.
You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you. Yeah.
Okay, let's address the elephant in the room, all the allegations. Are you attracted to men or women?
It depends on my mood and my vibe.
Is it true that you've had sexual relations with Meek Mill?
I can't tell you that.
That's the edited clip.
It seems as though Meek Mill finally hit a breaking point when he came forward and revealed how Diddy had allegedly duped him into making some outrageous accusations. When Meek's name was dragged, the drama really got going due to a lawsuit against Diddy in which they allege a variety of heinous crimes, including drugging and sexual assault, of which Meek was allegedly one of the victims.
One of the big topics coming out of this week was a producer that worked with Diddy named Lil Rod did a lawsuit. And in that lawsuit, he alleged a lot of things. One of which is that he was slipped one of the famous drinks that Diddy does, and then he woke up feeling like something had happened to him during the night. I can't say the word on YouTube, but people know what I'm talking about. And he also alleged that Meek Mill and Diddy had a relationship, a sexual relationship. I wanted to see if you had read any of this, or if you had any reaction to people actually coming out now and saying that Diddy does stuff with men that's not just the Cassies and the escorts and whatnot.
Well, yeah. I love y'all when y'all act like this on YouTube, like y'all haven't been hearing Reggie Wright speak on this stuff. I told y'all, I said, real soon, it's gonna start coming out about men. Because Puffy is not paying for male escorts, ordering up male escorts if he's not doing it for his enjoyment. You only order up female escorts.
All right, man. That's enough of that video. We know all we need to know about Meek. Apparently, Adam is letting this girl get a second try at it. Apparently, she has announced that she's fucking the same dude again.
Guess who I'm shooting with today, guys? I guess it's not finally happening, but it's happening again. Guess who I'm shooting with today, guys?
All right, respectfully, you can't hit the same lick twice. I'm not gonna cap with you. Lena, unless you just like fucking this dude, You got to pick another Negro to fuck. We don't want to see you fuck this guy again. You gotta let Whack 100 hit it or Flacco. You gotta switch it up. There was this taboo understanding that you fucking somebody else when you have a husband is crazy. So we all tuned in. This time around, you pulling back up for seconds is not that entertaining. You gotta get another guy. I'm sorry. We've been hit with this trick already. So, who y'all think should have been the person she was fucking? Yeah, it got to be like Flacco. Whack 100 would have been good. Fat Boy SSC. Who else? Yeah, I don't really. I mean, you know how jaded you become when I don't even look at Adam crazy for this no more. I'm like, I think they're in a business marriage. Like I've listened to Adam talk about her, and you know, or maybe Adam's a psychopath. I don't hear that burning desire of love. Like, I can't keep my hands off of you. I love you with all my soul. Once I heard they said that pretty much all their finances are separate and they supposedly married, what was the fucking point? So I don't know. Hopefully she makes a shit ton of money. And it works, but me, I'm checking out of watching her fuck the same guy twice. For all she's doing, she might as well fuck other guys. Like, you know what I mean? Fuck an athlete or something like that. You know who I think will do OnlyFans with her? Like Antonio Brown. I think you do an OnlyFans with her. Okay. Don't care about that much. All right. Spam some topics, chat. They killed Loki Shmula's baby while it was in his arm? Really? You're serious? Wow. Okay, now you made me feel bad. Okay, let's see what else is going on out here. This is Ciara. The whole time I thought her ass was about to dance. Does she still make new music? She's more synonymous for being Future's baby mom and Russell Wilson's wife. I seen this new thing. Supposedly, they claim that Vanessa Bryant, the late or the wife of late legendary basketball player Kobe Bryant, they claim Vanessa Bryant was pregnant. Okay, and there was a bunch of videos floating around. I don't know where the rumor started at, but Vanessa Bryant pregnant. People were definitely taking it serious. A lot of people were upset. I seen people make a couple of videos kind of reacting to it. Let me see if I can find it.
There is no credible evidence or confirmation that Vanessa Bryant is pregnant in 2025.
Yeah. And by the way, this was an erroneous piece of news, but people somehow took it because I think people just wanted to hear the bullshit. Let me see if I can find. There was a video I was watching, somebody was reacting to it. They were so upset. Anyway, people said, who started this Vanessa Bryant is pregnant rumors? Somebody says men are throwing a tantrum and berating her over a Facebook rumor of her being pregnant. And they're supposed to be the superior gender. Somebody says, I'm cracking up at y'all because people appalled because Vanessa Bryant's allegedly pregnant. Like, what? Was she supposed to be a cocoon in the corner forever? People can't move on? No. Vanessa Bryant can't get pregnant again. Same with Lauren London. There's no more kids. While you sit as the matriarch of that man's legacy, yeah, nobody could put another baby in your belly. It's over. Again, not trying to be sexist. It just kind of makes sense. Now, if you were just living your life on the side, you can do whatever you want to do. But we all know when it comes to Nipsey's legacy, Lauren London is still, the queen. She's the widow. Same with the legacy of Kobe Bryant. By the way, they got paid multiple millions of dollars because the police officers there took pictures of the crash or the bodies or the corpses that came out of the crash and sent them around. And that money that was paid out as a settlement got given to Vanessa Williams. Yeah, she can't get pregnant again. Stop it. Now, and by the way, I'd go as far as to say, out of sheer respect, if she's dealing with someone, she should keep it chill. She should keep it quiet. Not that she can't do nothing. It's just that you have to understand the role you're playing. And life ain't fair, okay? Anyway. She addressed it, by the way, by posting a picture. And the picture she posted, she says, "Me protecting my peace, not pregnant, and having fun all summer." All right? By the way, that picture was also associated with this Rihanna picture with the middle finger up, showing that she's taking a drink. And now people could clearly speculate she's not pregnant at all. Okay? So it was a fake rumor. Again, I'm not going to go as far to say she could, because some people are like, yo, what's the problem if she gets pregnant? No, I think that's violation. Same with Lauren London. They could date, they could do whatever they want. But publicly, while y'all are enjoying the fruits of that man's labor and how ultimately he sacrificed his life, or not necessarily sacrificed, but how his life was taken, you got to have some respect for his legacy, his family, and keep whatever the hell you got going on. As long as you're that matriarch, you got to keep that under wraps. So if you're fucking with somebody else, keep it on the wraps, and I don't think you could have another child, okay? We're going to judge you otherwise. Now, they can do what they want, but we're just going to judge you, all right? All right, so that was a fake-ass rumor. Some Diddy shit here. Okay, let's see what else. Mia's child. Intercontinental. Wait, this is the Intercontinental? Oh, my bad. I'm my bad. No, this is the story. I was about to say, what the fuck? All right. Okay, so let me show you this DDG thing real quick. So DDG went to something called DreamCon, okay? And when he was at DreamCon, somebody decided to troll him. And the troll that they try to use with him is a very popular troll that people have used about him that was most made popular by this other YouTuber called Soluminati. Soluminati is a very powerful YouTuber and really very popular. He's a hilarious guy. When he was kind of going at it with DDG, he came up with a name or a spelled out acronym for what he felt DDG stood for. According to him, he said DDG really stands for do garbage. Now, since then, DDG and Soluminati have kind of seemingly almost pieced it up. They're both on like Twitch and they're both streaming. And I've heard just both of them speak positively about each other, okay? Now, their beef was really a little bit complex because if you remember the hit song that DDG had, Moonwalking in Calabasas, some people used to knock him for this, but he was dissing YouTubers. Like there was a part where he says, hold on. Where is the, I think this is it. It says, if we beef, I'ma fuck you, bitch. All of the niggas that beef on the internet, I hit up they bitches and get them wet. Call her Uber, I hit him and send him back. Do it in silence because players ain't into that. He says, no, I hit his bitch on the low. She says your dick game was so-so. And that was like the subliminal towards Soluminati. And she told me that you broke. Oh, that's tough, right? And that's tough is Soluminati's catchphrase. He always like, yo, that's tough. That's his thing. Anyway, so they kind of like, DDG dropped a song, which pretty much a hit song. And he did Soluminati there, but Soluminati took a break, did the spiritual soul shit, and came back around. And now everybody loves Soul and everybody loves DDG. And it looks like they're not beefed anymore, okay? So I set out to say, the guy who started this thing called doo-doo garbage doesn't even say it anymore. Okay. So now DDG goes to Houston. And when he goes to Houston, it appears that he he gets trolled in real life by a fan who's trying to make fun of him being called doo-doo garbage. Now, it didn't turn out too well. I don't know if I have the full video. By the way, hold on. I'm going to also play what Soul says later, but let me see if I can play the whole clip. What's the whole clip? Right here? Does anybody have the whole clip? Maybe I can find that easier on. Okay, here we go.
I got banned from you.
Now, okay, so we'll watch this. And by the way, this is the guy who got swung on. Just a spoiler, he's not ready to sue. Okay?
Man, I can't go back now, and I'm not sure if I can go back next year, which I hope I can. You know, I spent a lot of money coming over here trying to have fun with my people. And I'm not sure if he got banned from the event, which I assume he did, because that goes with his people. But I gotta let you know now. I gotta take legal action against him or his brother, somebody out here. That's unacceptable for real. They done broke my chain.
Okay.
Does not know, and it's.
So here's the video in question, right? DDG's streaming, and then he walks up to a guy or walks past a guy who spams or screams out doo-doo garbage.
And it turned out that they ended up fighting.
You hear that? Doo-doo garbage.
Calm down with that doo-doo garbage shit. Calm down.
Somebody says, calm down with that doo-doo garbage shit. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. This individual over here is called Dub. Now, this is DDG's blood brother. And I got to be honest with you. Big W to his brother. Because, again, number one, DDG he's not only one of the few creators on YouTube who, DDG one of them niggas who everybody in his family got put on when he got on. Like, he put everybody on. Put his brothers on. He put everybody on. He had a family channel. Like, he was one of those dudes. Now, why that actually incentivized this situation is that his brother ain't going to sit by and let the moneymaker and also your brother get disrespected by some trolls who think it's free game or easy for them to just troll you. So he says to DDG, you want me to go handle this nigga? You heard what he said? And let's see what happens. And you hear what DDG says. Go check him. And this nigga turns around immediately and is on that type of timing.
Hold this real quick. We got going. Mike, hold this. Hold this. What you say? What we got going?
Now, you can't see the video, and there's another angle. Oh, this is the guy right here. All right.
Hold this real quick. We got going. Mike, hold this. Hold this. What you say? What we got going?
Now, this guy got to be the biggest dummy of the century. And if you're going to troll, you got to take social cues a little bit better. If you get surrounded by a group of men who are now saying, what you say, homie? Don't allow the niggas to put their phone in their pocket, put their keys in another pocket, take their little satchel off, stretch. This guy's an idiot. I get it. A lot of people troll online. But if you're going to bring your trolling to real life, you got to have some social awareness. You got to know when it's time to run. I'm not saying you can't run. I'm not saying you can't troll. But you got to know when you finna get an ass whooping. They're now surrounding you. And one nigga, you're allowing him, look. Look. So the brother's here, the guy is here. And then this guy, he's going to jump in because he's with DDG and them. DDG's right here. They're going to allow this nigga to take off his camera bag. Look. All right, hold this real quick. Hold this.
What we got going?
The nigga handed over the camera too. Yo, hold the camera. Get the angle. This is where the troll should have been. I'm going to just get the fuck out of here. He's still looking like, oh, what we finna do? A collab? A TikTok? What are we doing here? What are we doing here, people? No. The brother's right here in his blind spot, and he's busy with this guy who's taking his shit off. And then here we go now. Once again, so he says, what did you say? Of course, he's trying to be gangster. He looks at DDG, who's straight ahead of him, and he said, I said, doo-doo garbage. And this guy right here, I don't know if you can see him, the brother, he winds up, he does a cock back from hell. Look at this. Look at this, Chad. Look.
What we got going?
Look. Look. So he asked him. This guy's social awareness is on 0. The biggest threat was always this guy. He's looking at DDG. Yeah, see, he says it again. Watch this nigga right here. He's gonna cock back from hell. Watch. Oh, shit.
No recording.
DDG, stream over. Stream over. Nah, WDDG. Hold on, don't try to get me out of here. My brother is in a squabble. He's squabbling. I'm low key ready to squabble.
Watch out.
Where's that going?
Where should go?
Where the crowbar's at? He got a head.
Okay.
Man, that nigga he needed. Bro, you just seen us get in a fight, bro. What's the
So that was the
Now, W security still. W security. And by the way, there's another clip of like the fight in a better angle. W security, because the security was trying to make sure DDG wasn't hurt. And this is what I tell you about security. Security is only going to protect one person. The rest of the crew could go squabble. Where's the clip from the fight? The clip is where? Where's the clip, y'all? Don't tell me Instagram took that shit down. No, it's right here. Look.
Oh, no, come back, nigga. You can't run.
It's a different angle. I think this nigga thought this was a skit. Look at this nigga face right here. He knew what was up.
What is this?
This is where I knew this nigga was retarded. Doo-doo garbage. The nigga puts his phone away. He says, what is this? He's getting ready to knock you the fuck out. You hear this guy? Oh, what is this? What do you mean, what is this?
Oh, no, come back, nigga. You can't run from the
Look. Look.
What is this?
What do you mean, what is this?
What we got going?
Niggas is saying, hold this real quick. He's seen niggas put their phones away. Wait, what's going on? What's going on? I think this is obvious, chat. Yo, hold this. All right, hold on. Let me put this in my pocket real quick. What do you think they about to do? Play rock, paper, scissors, shoot with you?
What you say?
What we got going?
Doo-doo garbage.
Oh my God. He knocked the Mario coins out of that nigga. Yo, he punched that nigga so hard he got to run and start. Oh shit, I was running this way anyway. Hold on, guys. I'll be back. You should have been jogging all along. I'll catch you niggas later. That punch gave that man a running start.
What's up? Oh, no, come back, nigga. You can't run from the club.
Garbage. What is this?
What we got going?
What you say?
What we got going?
What you say? Doo-doo garbage.
Bone Thugs and Harmony has.
What's up?
Chat.
Hey, what's up?
Now, for whatever reason, I feel like I've seen this guy before. Chat, do I know the guy? Like, he looks familiar.
Y'all probably saw me at DreamCon earlier across y'all phone screens getting assaulted by DDG, his brother, man, one of his friends or something like that. I want to just go ahead and come out here and tell y'all how that whole thing started. So boom, I'm standing there, me and my boy standing in the vendor hall, we chilling. See DDG walking by, and it's whatever. I heard about DDG before. I heard the name, heard the term doo-doo garbage before. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking it'd be funny, just a little joke to do. Alright, so I call him doo-doo garbage from around the way. His homeboy side.
Let me play the full video. He made a whole video about it. Or maybe that is the whole video. Never mind.
Come back, his brother. Doug side, go ahead, come back. Tried to press me about what I said. He said, what you said? I said, doo-doo garbage. What you said? Doo-doo garbage. Push the shit out of me. Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all probably saw me.
I think he punched you, bro.
I gotta let you know now. I gotta take legal action against him or his brother. Somebody out here. That's unacceptable. For real. They done broke my chain. I'm banned from the event. I'm over here. Glasses gone. I ain't got the glasses no more. The glasses made my whole fit. Come on.
So why did you call him doo-doo garbage? Like, why did you say that?
I thought it was all jokes. I never seen DDG react like that in the past. Never seen him tell anybody to go do something to anybody else. So I'm thinking it's all good. It's all cool. I seen him throw some gloves to some people that said it to his face a few times. You know, even if he did that, I would have been like, "Hey, my fault, man. Whatever." Went along my way, but he didn't want to do that. I can't lie. His brother came up to me and started putting his hands on me. I gotta let you know now. I gotta take legal action again.
Okay, so he wants to take legal action. Okay, now, So Illuminati had reacted to this. And I'll speak on a lawsuit in a second. Let me see. What does So Illuminati say?
Be careful, nigga, because the industry will capitalize off of this shit, bro. Be careful. You already got a lot of heat on you, dog. Seriously. Y'all know this? Remember, the industry is paying close attention to DDG for any reason. They looking for something. That nigga life is too good after they canceled him. Nigga won MVP for Streamer University and all type of shit. The industry is looking at this nigga like this. DDG already got eyes on him. DDG, be
okay.
Dub though for standing up for your bro. Shit. DDG already got eyes on him. DDG, be careful, nigga, because the industry will capitalize off of this shit, bro.
Okay, so I know that dude is feeling like a dickhead. And here's the thing. Because the guy who started it is not even saying, man, why are you doing that to somebody who used the term that I made up? Look what he does.
Back when I made doo-doo garbage, or back when I said that, it was just a joke. I wasn't even on the internet really at the time. I wasn't streaming at all either. I didn't know that shit was that serious. I mean, it ain't that serious, but supposedly somebody called this nigga DDG doo-doo garbage. And they say his brother went crazy.
That's a new angle.
I was about to put my headphones in.
That's a new angle. Well, let me be fair here too. This dude has a slam dunk lawsuit against DDG. I'll tell you how shit like this goes, okay? I'm gonna just be honest with you. Number one, buddy, you could get $30,000 off of this. I'm gonna keep it a beat, just 30. This ain't $1 million. This ain't 500,000. They'll give you 30. They might even just throw you a 20 ball. Okay, DDG's making these days $60,000, $70,000 a day off Twitch. He's good. Okay, he could pay this. It's fine. Now, there's two ways to do it. Have a lawyer hit him up. Tell him, I'm gonna sue you. Do you want to pay legal fees? Or we could talk. You'll get your 20 ball right there. Okay, or 30 if you're lucky. Now, if you think you're gonna get 6 figures. And I've seen people say, oh, this is easy. It's going to be 6 figures. It ain't easy at all. And you're not going to get it. And I'll tell you why. To get that type of amount of damages, boy, you got to go to therapy. You got to show that you got CTE. You got concussions. You got all type of actual, maybe psychological, if not health damages. Show that you couldn't go back to your job no more. You lost wages. Show that your life was affected. And show, how much the embarrassment has cost you. I hate to judge a book by its cover, but that don't look like a nigga who gonna do all that. It don't look like a nigga who gonna do all that. He looked like a nigga who's gonna do a couple videos, get probably paid $2,000 for an interview, go viral once or twice, talk about a lawsuit, and never sue. So he never even gets a settlement or never even sends a mediation thing for us. He ain't getting shit. So I think he's gonna get his money in clout, not in necessarily court. Again, maybe he could prove me wrong, but also this ain't the greatest, easiest, and shut case, even though it's a good case for him. So for people who think this is a $100,000 case, $500,000, he could get $1 million, no, he won't. Okay? If I'm him, if you want to do that, your goal should be getting between 20 and 50,000, and I think 30 is about good. 30 or 25. All right? I will say I think DDG has to be a little bit careful because what happens with incredible success comes people with their hands out. I'm pretty sure lawyers are going to hit this young man up today to say, yo, we could get you 100,000 or we could get you 200,000. You don't even got to pay us. We're going to just split whatever you make. You could get 70%, we'll take 30 or we'll take 50-50. So I'm pretty sure people are going to try to reach out to this young man trying to sue. DDG should be very mindful of that. DDG does have some accountability. To be honest, DDG asked his brother or told his brother, instructed his brother to go check that. Remember, with all due respect to Dub, I don't think Dub has the wallet, the bank account, or the cachet that's needed for a lucrative lawsuit to probably what the liking of the guy wants. But 100% DDG does. So again, this is one of the reasons why it's better to roll around with security. You got your homeboy, now granted, this is his brother, so I think this is a little bit different. You got somebody, whether your brother or not, they're in your entourage, and it's seen on camera where you're probably instructing to do violence. They'll penalize you as if you did it yourself. So, again, I'll say W for Dub, which is DDG's brother. I think if DDG ever wanted to make an example, because sometimes these niggas, they'll do some shit to make an example, then put the proof of that example out that people don't play with them again. If that's the case, maybe they wanted to make an example that it's not cool to troll DDG. Remember when Russ was making examples when he sent somebody to go assault, what do you call it again? He sent somebody to assault Adam 22. They caught Guap Dad 4000. They caught Smoke Perp. That was Russ trying to send an example. It's not going to be a popular thing to bully me without repercussions. So maybe that's what DDG was trying to do. But I would caution him from going from here on out that type of behavior or that type of, you're on a live stream and you just have that conversation on live stream, it's going to cost you more good than it will help you. So that's that. Anyway, did DDG talk about it? His name is Dub. Oh, and this is the full video, huh?
They did a half-court trap. I didn't know what to do. I don't know where to go in here.
There's an MP.
Huh? Oh, we gotta go upstairs.
We gotta walk through. If we walk all the way down behind here and then cut through and then go to the other gaming room, we can go upstairs.
And then go upstairs. Yeah.
Thank you.
No problem.
And I believe this is DreamCon. You've never been to DreamCon? I haven't, but It's like a regular convention. It's like Complex Con. It's like most of the things with a con in the name. You know, fans get to come there, purchase exclusive stuff, see performances, see panels. It's just a meetup. It's thrown by RDC, you know, the talented fellows over there, and they've built this into something that people love to go to.
Oh, yeah.
Looked like everything was cool.
Where you going?
I want to go upstairs.
I want to go
So y'all
upstairs.
going straight? Okay. All right. Y'all.
So, I mean, you don't want to try to leave out here? Let me cut through here, bro. What up, bro? What up, bro? What up, Diddy? I mean, I don't even know where to sign at, bro. Appreciate it, bro. You're a real one. You gonna mention the PSP real quick?
That's what happened.
Hey, calm down with that true garbage shit. Calm down. Can I get you in the PSP? Everybody calm down.
It's funny how like you're in a lose in public. You let a fan troll you, they call you a bitch. You sock the fan out. Now you're a bully. And not only are you a bully, you're also someone who it costs yourself a lot of money because now somebody instantly wants to sue you.
One picture real quick. Can I just check this? Come on, check it. Can I just see the picture real quick?
Check
No record.
Okay. And he continues like nothing happened. And I think Castanet supposedly, I think Castanet asked him, what happened? Let's see. Oh, here you go.
About RDC World for inviting us to DreamCon. I didn't even get to enjoy the event, not even 25 minutes. So I'm just coming here to explain what happened from my point of view, what I heard.
By the way, I'm going to be honest with you as well. Now, I think his brother, this is exactly why dudes have these crash out dummies on their team. Because I know some people are going to say, well, DDG can't get sued because it's not him. Well, number one, it's his brother. Number two, any type of antagonizing thing was said at DDG. Number three, you're with him. And number four, DDG said, check him, right? This, like, again, if there was some random dude that's walking in the entourage of DDG and he just socked him, DDG has a good case to say, I didn't tell the nigga to do that, right? But he's live streaming and that's his brother who did it, right? So it's different.
What I seen and why things went the way they went. So I want to see before we got there. So I landed yesterday at 2:30.
Okay.
Viewed, and they try to look at you and get a clip from you instead of just coming up to you like a real human. Now, if I seen someone at, for example, let's say you worked at McDonald's and you was flipping fries. And instead of me just minding my business, just saying hey or getting my fries, I'd be like, put the fries in the bag, bro, or look at what I got on. You can't afford that working at McDonald's. That's what people treat creators as. They'll treat creators as if I'm not a real person. The only thing I'm doing is not wasting, but using my time and energy to entertain you. So if I'm acting a certain way on the internet, that is not me in real life. It's just the persona that you liked from me on the internet. So I think when people see me, my brother, or everybody we hang around and we make jokes and that's the type of content we make, I think when you see me in person, I think that you think that it's okay to say that. Sometimes I never react. But just like on Twitter comments, Instagram comments, all these people got their own opinion, but saying that to a man over and over and over is bound to, something is gonna happen. So let me get into the story. What happened is that me and Tiny was filming, but We lagged out. So let me get into the story. So basically, me and Tiny went to DreamCon with my brother because I was invited to DreamCon, and yesterday was my first time going. So we walking through, my brother sees Senna. I hear the person we got into the incident with. I hear him. I see him. At first I didn't, whatever. We continue to walk. We make a whole loop. We take hundreds and hundreds of pictures, take a whole loop. When we're finally getting to where we're the creators in the VIP section, this dude is like, I guess you call it hackling. Like he's like following us. He's saying these things. But when he's saying these things, I realize that he's not by himself. He's with 5 people. And he's saying these things and saying these things. And when I look back, he's not in front of his crowd, he's behind him. So I tell my brother, like, did you hear that? And he was like, yeah. So as we keep walking, he's saying the exact same thing over and over. Now mind y'all, I know how to, it doesn't matter how I handle what goes on in my life, but my brother, let's be honest, right now he's one of the most popular people on the internet, and he still goes out and do his entertainment every single day. So for him, he got a lot going on. He got legal stuff going on. He got his image that he's trying to uphold. And then me being his real brother, I care more. I have to deal with his feelings and what he got going on because that's my real brother. If he's going through something, I'm going through something. If he's stressed out, I got to be stressed out because that's my brother. Just like with my mom, just like with my sister. Everything that we go through as a family, we go through together. So when I see someone harassing him and bringing up something, I'm trying to de-escalate the situation. So let me approach you as a human. Let me approach you as a man and say, hey, bro, chill out. And when I'm saying that, you hackle and say, disrespect me. So you disrespect me and then you disrespect my brother. Now I'm asking, hey, bro, chill out, bro. You following us saying the same thing. I don't know if you're trying to get a clip.
And then it's not even that. We with like 10 people, right? And he pushing and pulling other people out the way to try to say what he gotta say.
Yeah, like provoking me as if I'm not a man. And then, this is what I wanna say. When I asked him what did he say, I see him pulling up his pants and I see the 5 dudes behind him. So, if you got any type of
social cues,
conscience, or if you've ever been in that situation where you finna get jumped, what do you do? So let me tell you this. If it was a situation where we could have had a conversation, there was no reason why Tiny would have gotten that situation. Tiny is a quiet dude, as y'all know.
Be chilling.
So when I asked him, hey bro, I'm asking him to chill. You yelling the same thing over, bro, chill. I understand you trying to get your clip or whatever, but chill. Because all these people was using my brother as clickbait. All this shit this nigga got going on. And you doo-doo garbage. Diddy you this, Diddy you that, blah, blah, blah. While walking through DreamCon, we was there for no longer than 20 minutes. So when I walk up to him, his homies walk behind me. Tiny see that. So you can explain that part.
Yeah, so his homies kind of, y'all can't see it on camera, but his homies kind of like surround us. And then when it happened, he, like I said, he's standing on what he's saying, and then he kind of provoking even more and kind of like saying it aggressively. And then all of his homies around it, why they didn't do nothing? I don't know.
I honestly think that if it would have went, I think he thought it was gonna go a type of way. I think he was just gonna say what he wanted to say. Cause as I'm asking him like, yo, chill. And and he said something, I didn't hear him. I'm like, what did you say? And he's saying aggressive. And I can see his homies. So what I do is once he get closer to me, I push him. I guess Tiny ended up seeing all the homies before me. So he tell Johnny, hold my stuff real quick. And then we proceeded to protect ourselves. The thing that I think that happened is that the way you wanted it to go in your head, I just don't think you registered fast enough. What y'all don't see is after that happened, the 4 homies that he was with jumped on us.
Yeah, that's the footage y'all didn't see.
That's what I say, like.
That's what y'all didn't see.
I mean, I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna say like, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like his homies was hoes. I'm being honest, because it's 6. It was 5. It was 5 in the back and then 1 of him. The 6 homies jumped us. right? And the thing is that they didn't do nothing. They grabbing. I'm thinking it's security how I'm getting grabbed, but I'm like, damn, this is the situation I knew we was gonna get in from the beginning, because his attitude and his demeanor was, I need this reaction out of these.
This nigga sound just like DDG. I ain't gonna hold you. All right. Okay, cool. I think we got it. All right. Enough is enough. Let me see what else is going on. Yo, did you see the shit with the prison inmates? So, like, there's a bunch of prisoners that escaped. And there's, like, 2 left. They arrested everybody, right? Like, let me show you the prison escape footage. They just ran out of that bitch. I don't even know how it happened. Supposedly somebody, like, literally, I think, didn't close the back door, and they just ran out of prison.
Of jail in New Orleans after escaping through a hole in a wall. 2 of the prisoners can be seen breaking through a door into one of the prisoners' cells, where the hold of freedom had been made, after a guard had stepped away briefly for food. In the early hours of the morning, the men can be seen sprinting out of the jail after using blankets to jump over the barbed wire fences. They were last seen running across a motorway, narrowly missing passing cars. 3 of the men have been recaptured, while 7 others are still on the run.
Now, what happened is that a bunch of them has been recaptured, honestly. There was 3 that were walking, and by the way, one of the only 2 that's left is this guy, but they were just seen walking down the street, you know what I mean? They was walking down the street. One of them was caught, on a bench somewhere. Like, they were on a bench at a bus stop. Let's look. Prisoner, bus stop. I think it was on a bench. Prisoner, bench. He was just laying on the bench. Did y'all see? Look.
Look at this man. Brother, you alright? Straight.
Yo, the nigga got free and couldn't find a good place to sleep, and basically just allowed himself to get locked back up to go back to jail, man.
Man, I just was by this man.
So yeah, he got locked back up. One of them, for Memorial Day, he was in the pool. They've been trolling the cops, like, bruh, y'all not finna catch us. They're having pool parties. Let me see. Prisoner. Oh, let me just put inmate pool. Where's the fucking video? No. Prisoner pool. Oh, no, I can't find it. Where is it? Let me just type escape. Because they made a video taunting the cops. I just can't find it now. Okay, whatever. Anyway, this guy is now making a plea, and he's still free. They've captured supposedly, like it was 12. They've captured everyone but 2 people. He's now making a plea with Trump and other people. Listen to this.
I'm one of the ones that was let out in GC. What I want to talk about today is as far as why I was in Orleans Parish Jail. All type of stuff going on and they covering it up. They don't care about nothing. In the state of Louisiana, this is something that need to go under a federal investigation. What's going on? How they having cases? Why Antoine Massey was in jail if the woman, the victim, the wrong woman, not a child, the wrong woman stated that he never raped her, he never beat her, he was nowhere in her presence. This is the affidavits on the date right here. This is the drop form from the district attorney office. This woman when did this. I didn't do this. Look, it's legally dated. So I'm asking please for help. Young boy, Meek Mills, people, LBL, you know what I'm saying? People that been through the system that know it's corrupt. Lil Wayne, Donald Trump, please, I'm asking for help. You know what I'm saying? When I get back in custody, I'm asking y'all please to come and help. You feel what I'm saying? I'm asking the world to let y'all know I'm not a raper, man. I'm not none of that.
Wait, is he charged for rape? Or I guess convicted since he's in prison? Why this nigga not in Cuba yet, man? He said he ain't escaped. He was let out. Oh, y'all can't see what I'm... Oh, my bad. Did y'all not see the video? That nigga said he was not... He ain't escaped. He was let out. Let me see what his charges are. This is the video. I think it's taken down now. Oh my God. But apparently they're saying that they were made aware of the video. And they're saying, what is he charged for? There's a $50,000 reward for his capture. Wow. Let me play the original thing. Sorry, Chad.
News at 5 begins with breaking news.
Good evening. We begin with breaking news about Antoine Massey, one of the 2 Orleans Parish jail escaped inmates still on the run. Authorities are now reviewing an Instagram post in which a man who calls himself Antoine Massey speaks at length about the escape and some of the previous charges against him. Investigative reporter Mike Pearlstein joining us now in studio to talk about all these dramatic developments. Mike.
Well, that's right, Devin. We have confirmed that federal and state law enforcement authorities are reviewing this social media post, and they are taking it seriously. In the Instagram post, which appears to be recorded as it plays on a cell phone, a person with the same facial tattoos as Massey talks about being let out of the jail, names a female who was arrested for accessory to his escape, and claims his innocence on domestic violence charges he is facing in both...
Oh, so he's claiming he didn't escape. So he's snitching on the person who allowed them to escape, which, by the way, there was a woman that got arrested. There's a woman that actually got arrested. Let me see if I can find it. 2 accused of helping the escapees. I think this is this woman. And they gave her a $100K bond. Wow.
Orleans and St. Tammany parishes. He also shows court paperwork regarding his cases. Here's a portion of the video being scrutinized by law enforcement.
My name is Antoine Massey. I'm one of the ones that was let out of Orleans Parish jail where they said I escaped, right? All right, what I want to talk about today is that I learned that they locked a woman up for saying that she was supposed to be helping me in any nature. Her name is right? Now is the victim to my case in St. Tammany. What they say, the kidnapping, the 2nd-degree rape, the 2nd-degree kidnapping.
Now, the video goes on for many more minutes and covers a wide range of topics, including requests for help by everyone from rappers to President Donald Trump. And as you saw,
the video got taken down.
This person, calling himself Antoine Massey, knows all about the specific charges being faced by the escapee, as well as the arrest of an alleged accomplice. Once again, Devin, we have confirmed that this video is in the hands of state and federal law enforcement, and they are taking it very seriously.
And there's a lot for them to digest here. So what can law enforcement do with...
Yo, why don't them dudes just go to motherfucking... Just go to Mexico. Pay one of them coyotes and get over to Mexico. Antoine Massey, pool. Nigga was at a pool party, bro. It's a hit right here.
I'm about to hit this. So you've been gone. I've been gone for 14 summers, man. You hear me? But I ain't swum since 2003.
Nah, this is an old video because he got hair now. This nigga habitual jail attender, huh? Nah, that's not current. Because he got hair now. He got hair now. Let me see.
Spotted Antoine Massey. Now, Massey is one of 2 escapees still on the run after breaking out of a New Orleans jail almost 2 weeks ago. 8 others have been caught. He carries a rap sheet dating back almost 20 years that includes the domestic abuse and theft charges he was in custody for at the time of his escape. Massey has escaped 2 other jails in the past. His sighting has brought in multiple law enforcement agencies from Louisiana on top of local officers. The other escapee still on the run is Derek Groves, a convicted murderer, but there have been no reported sightings of Groves in Mississippi. Now, if you see either of the escapees, you're asked to call your local law enforcement immediately. I'm reporting live in Natchez, Crystal Tisme, 16 W.
Now, the other guy who is the other guy who's still on the loose is this guy.
Wednesday, Jamar Robinson's family celebrated his birthday. 2 days later, they were in hiding after finding out that the man convicted of his murder had escaped from prison.
Derek Groves' name echoed through New Orleans, whispered in fear and spoken with anger. He wasn't just another criminal. He was one of the city's most notorious figures. For years, his reputation had been carved into the streets: 4 men killed, multiple drug trafficking charges, and deep ties to violent crews. His story was tangled in a web of gang connections and deadly hits that left neighborhoods trembling. And now, after escaping from the Orleans Parish Jail, that fear had turned into panic. The city braced itself. Families of his victims, still grieving years later, faced the nightmare of him being free again. Prosecutors, exhausted by years of trials, feared what his freedom might bring: more violence and more pain. This was not just a jailbreak. It was a reopening of wounds that New Orleans hoped had finally begun to heal. And so, the manhunt for Derek Groves is more than a search for a fugitive. It is a desperate effort to restore some sense of safety to a city still haunted by his violent past.
I'm uneasy.
Look, these have not been the most relaxing days since I found out from the media.
This is the story of a man, a monster, and a city on edge. Welcome.
So the other guy who jumped in the pool, that was an old video, but like the guy with the dreads or the whatever, who was making the video appealing to YoungBoy, Meek Mill, and everybody else, he's the one of the 2 that are free still out of the 12, and then this guy is the other of the 2 that are free out of the 12, and they're saying this guy is a demon.
To the hunt for Derek Woo Groves. But before we begin, if you find this video interesting, please give it a Groves grew up in the heart of New Orleans' lower 9th Ward, a place where survival wasn't guaranteed and danger lurked around every corner. The streets shaped him, toughened him. It was a neighborhood marked by struggle, where violence was part of daily life and loyalty often meant life or death. But Derek's story wasn't just about the streets. His family carried a heavy burden. So, in 1994, Kim Groves, his grandmother, was murdered outside her own home. However, the killing was no random act of violence. It was orchestrated by a corrupt New Orleans police officer, Len Davis, who had been terrorizing the neighborhood for years. Davis, nicknamed the Desire Terrorist, ran a drug ring and used his position to cover up violence and crime. When Kim filed a complaint against him for police brutality, alleging he had beaten a young boy in the neighborhood, and it sealed her fate. Davis ordered a hit on Kim Groves. A hitman named Paul Hardy was sent to silence her. Kim was gunned down in cold blood right in front of her family home. The murder shocked the community, but for Derek, who was born nearly 3 years later, the impact was personal and profound. Her death left his family shattered. Kim's children, Derek's mother Jasmine, and his uncles Corey and Stephanie fought tirelessly for justice. They filed a federal civil rights lawsuit exposing the corruption that led to Kim's death. 23 years later, the city finally settled with the family for $1.5 million. But no amount of money could replace the loss or undo the pain. Neighbors remembered Derek as a kid who seemed normal at first, just another boy in the neighborhood. One said, "He was just a kid trying to find his way, but the pain around him was heavy." Another family friend added, "That murder of his grandmother wasn't just a loss, it was a wound that never healed." The lower 9th Ward didn't just raise Derek. It shaped his choices, his survival instincts, and the dark road he would soon take. However, Derek Groves didn't become a killer overnight. His descent was slow, layered, and shaped by years of chaos around him. It started with small things: stolen bikes, street fights, and late-night runs with older boys who already had records. And by the time he was 17, the stakes were higher. In 2014, he was accused of shooting his own godfather, Christopher Bush. It happened in Holy Cross, and Bush was critically wounded. But before the case could go to trial, Bush was gunned down in a separate incident. He'd left behind a written statement absolving Derek, but prosecutors said he only wrote it out of fear. The jury didn't buy the state's case, and Derek was acquitted in a 10-2 vote. That was his first real brush with the system, and it didn't stop there. Then Groves became a name whispered around the 9th Ward. He was never the loudest, but people said he was smart and calculated. He kept his circle small and didn't talk unless he had to, and when he did speak, it was often in code. The streets taught him the rules: never show fear, never snitch, and never get caught slipping. He learned how to move like a ghost, quiet, fast, and always one step ahead. And by 2016, his name had started appearing in police reports tied to violent incidents, assaults, suspected drive-bys, and drug runs, but nothing stuck. He was slippery, and he knew it. Then came the alliances. One name kept showing up beside his: Kendall Barnes. Barnes had his own reputation, a known enforcer with ties to local crews. Together, they moved like shadows. There were whispers about paid hits, about Groves being the kind of man who handled problems permanently. His social media didn't help, and in several now-deleted posts, he rapped about doing hits, flashing signs, and dropping cryptic lines that sounded too real to be lyrics. One post went up just hours after a fatal shooting. People noticed, and the feds noticed. And from that moment, Groves wasn't just another street name. He was a target, but he already knew how to play the game, and he wasn't playing to lose. However, on the vibrant day of February 13th, 2018, Mardi Gras, the lower 9th Ward of New Orleans, was alive with celebration. Streets like St. Claude Avenue were packed with families and friends, and children played. Brass bands filled the air, and the community came together to mark a day of tradition and joy. Among those celebrating were two young men, Jamar Robinson and Byron Jackson. Jamar, 26, was known to many as a devoted father and a man who had worked hard to build a better life. After Hurricane Katrina, he returned home to New Orleans, balancing school and work as a patient transporter at a local health center. Despite the harsh realities of his environment, Jamar stayed clear of trouble and had no criminal record. His family described him as a baby, cherished and protected, the youngest of 3 siblings. Also, Byron Jackson, just 21, was affectionately known as Big Baby to his family because of his size and gentle spirit. A 2015 graduate of McDonald 35 High School, Byron had been accepted to Southern University at New Orleans to study business. His early life was marked by resilience. 2 years earlier, he had survived a shooting that left him wheelchair-bound for months. Yet Byron fought back, relearning to walk and pushing himself to reclaim normalcy. His family recalled him as full of life, deeply rooted in faith, baptized young and surrounded by love. That evening, Jamar and Byron were at a house party on St. Claude Avenue, surrounded by friends and neighbors. The mood was festive, the sounds of celebration all around. But at approximately 8:15 p.m., everything changed. Witnesses reported seeing 2 men armed with AK-47 assault rifles approach the crowd. Among them was Derek Woo Groves, alongside his known associate Kendall Barnes. The shooters weren't random. They had a target, a local heroin dealer named Richard Bam Green, accused of previous violence in the area, but Bam escaped unharmed that night. Instead, the bullets struck Jamar and Byron, 2 young men with no gang ties, caught in the crossfire of a war they had nothing to do with. Jamar was shot while sitting in a car with friends. Byron was also hit in the chaos that followed. 3 others were wounded and rushed to hospitals, but both Jamar and Byron succumbed to their injuries. Jamar at the scene, Byron after hours in intensive care. Also, Eric Robinson, Jamar's cousin and close friend to Byron, was also at the scene. He survived but was shot 5 times.
Wow.
In court, Eric testified about the surreal and violent moments, how he had noticed a suspicious car parked nearby and instinctively armed him.
So the Diddy and Cassie situation has been getting freakier and freakier by the day. The more and more I hear about these allegations, Diddy is a freaky man, the king of the freak-offs. And Cassie, you feel me, she was young, vulnerable. But like what Axe said, she could have left. Like, Diddy was not holding her well. This is what's hard for me. Allegedly, Diddy wasn't holding her hostage, but she said on the video that came out in the hotel where he hit her over and drug her back, she was trying to leave one of the freak-offs. And Diddy said, oh no, you're not going to leave the freak-offs. You got it. Yeah. Wait till the dude, bust a nut, allegedly. Then all over you, then scrape it off, go in the other room and rub it on my nipples. That's what he wanted. It sounds so crazy to say, but that's what Diddy wanted. Like, we seen him in the robe. I thought he was just fresh out the shower, but allegedly he was probably butt naked. I'm surprised there was no baby oil on her or him, or she wiped it off. That's why he was so mad. It was no baby oil on. Hey, man. I genuinely feel bad for Cassie. I feel bad for her husband too, because he has to be in court and he's listening to all these things. And I don't really think Cassie's lying about anything. Like, Cassie just seems like a nice girl, probably like gentle, innocent, like, and she just wanted a career. Like, man, I'm struggling here because I want to be very, very honest about everything, like my point of view. I don't think Diddy was the best of best people, and I think everything he did to Cassie was wrong, and it was definitely manipulative and all that stuff. But like, is it sex trafficking though? Like, this is what he's charged for. Like, domestic violence, yes. Assault, yes. Like, probably a bunch of other crazy stuff, yes. But sex trafficking, bro, I don't know if you could say he was sex trafficking. But it's only day 2 of the trial. And I'm gonna be very, very unbiased about every single thing I say. It's day 2 of the trial. Diddy is he's there every day. They say that he's looking white as hell, he's gray as hell. He's, you feel me? They said he was looking at Cassie the whole time. But day 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, we don't know what's gonna happen. Maybe 2 weeks later, there might be someone else taking the stand, and we don't know how that's gonna go. Maybe like 3 days later, there's gonna be a new person taking the stand, and they just expose everything about Diddy. Like, we don't know fully everything Diddy's done yet. Like, there might have been men that he was having freak offs with. Like, ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, Act was the line about what he said. Diddy should just came out and said that he was a flexible, bro. He should just said he was bisexual, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie. And what Act said, bro, all these rappers gotta come out who was around Diddy, like really, really hung around Diddy and was like really cool with him. They need to come out and like, yeah, bro. You gotta defend yourself, your integrity. You feel me? But your boy Big Act News. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And do you feel like Diddy's innocent, or do you feel like he's guilty? And we're talking about sex trafficking. Like, we're not talking about is he a good person or not. Do you think he's guilty of sex trafficking, Cassie? It's your boy Big Act News, and I'm out.